Should just be
if we weren't working, we'd be out there.
Yeah. Sure. As a matter of fact, I might go right now. Hold down the fort.
All right. Well, you can go now because we've got some weather.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be
you got another great picture to share from us. And I always love this picture because a lot of folks don't get to see this view very often. But tell them what this is.
Yeah, this is a view from Timberline. So you're looking down towards Mount Jefferson.
That's Mount Jefferson.
Yeah, it's just beautiful out right now. Feeling nice and crisp once you get up in elevation. Temperatures there only in the 50s this afternoon, and it's going to be a nice fall-like evening here too. Just beautiful as we look out downtown over the river. It's going to be a gorgeous evening too. Just one of those evenings where you might want to keep the light jacket on standby or the light sweater, especially if you're a cool person like me. Not, oh, wow, that just sounded really bad.
No,
if you,
cool. You're
okay,
cool.
Well, you know what I mean. I always feel chilly, so that's what I meant by that. Anyway, temperatures are going to be dropping, and so if you tend to be on the chilly side easily, you're going to want to keep the jacket around because we're going to be in the 60s as we head through this evening. 65 degrees right around there, and then it gets cooler, of course, after the sun goes down and we get closer to midnight. We're going to be knocking on the 50s, and tonight will be one of the cooler nights that we have had since early June. So feeling like fall tonight. It doesn't stick around for long. We'll warm up very quickly tomorrow, but here's how the evening will progress. Mid-60s through 9 o'clock, and then low 60s by 11, back to the 50s by midnight, and then some of us down into the upper 40s tonight. So get ready for that chill. Taking a look at the satellite imagery, we did have some of that cloud cover left over from the front earlier this morning. Those are now long gone, and don't expect to see much in the way of cloud cover anytime soon. We will have to get through a little bit of patchy fog along the coast tomorrow morning, but even coastal areas will be getting in on this heat wave that is moving our way. So feeling like fall, but just for now. Summer returns tomorrow afternoon, and then the 80s and the 90s, of course, with that making a comeback big time. 80s tomorrow, and then some of us in the 90s by Saturday. If you're heading to the coast, this is going to be a great time to do it. Tomorrow, we'll start the warm up in the 70s. Take a look at Friday and Saturday. So if you have to wait until the weekend, temperatures are going to be great. Low to mid 80s, that nice offshore wind, a lot of sunshine for you. It's going to be fantastic. So the offshore wind starts to kick in tomorrow. Right now, we're seeing those winds come in from the northwest. Tomorrow, northeasterly winds. That's going to push that marine layer back, allowing for us to heat up, and then it's also going to allow the air west of the Cascades. This is where it's going to start to compress and really pick up momentum, and that's where you really get the heat. And so we're actually going to be warmer west of the Cascades than what many of us will see east of the Cascades. With the heat and the very, very dry conditions that we have right now, fire danger very high. So if you're not heading to the coast and maybe you want to take advantage of the nice weather this weekend and go camping, just keep that in mind. Fire danger is going to be high starting tomorrow, lingering all the way through Saturday evening with those winds picking up in the very warm, dry conditions. For the coast tomorrow, warming things up nicely after a little bit of fog early on, sunshine in 70s. As we head inland, temperatures in the 80s tomorrow afternoon. It may not feel like it tomorrow when we start off in the low 50s, but we will make it into the 80s tomorrow afternoon. Central and eastern Oregon into the middle and upper 70s after a chilly start in the 30s for some spots. East of the Cascades. Cascades and Gorge area, chilly start, but a mild afternoon in the 70s and 80s. And then for the metro area, west side, take a look at the numbers. Down to 50 in Hillsborough, low 50s for Beaverton, some of us in the upper 40s east side, highs in the low to mid 80s after a very cool start tomorrow morning. And then for the metro area up north, temperatures in the low 80s there too. So low to mid 80s tomorrow afternoon, then Friday near 90 on Saturday. Some of us may be looking at highs in the mid 90s in the metro area, and then Sunday 86, and then we start to cool things off early next week, changing the weather up just a little bit. But for now, we're getting ready for that heat.
And we still think you're cool.
We do think you're a cool person.
There,
that was hilarious.
What you were trying to say was it's kind of chilly in here.
It is. It's kind of always kind of chilly.
Yes, it is. Actually, not as bad today as I was freezing earlier.
Yeah.
That's another story, though.